Hey guys, what is up? So today we are going to talk about growth, about changing your life. Because a lot of the time we think that to become a better version of ourselves, to truly change our life, we need to make some huge revolution that takes many years to happen. But the truth is, as you already saw in the title of this video, all we really need is 6 months to completely transform our life. Because when we have so many bad habits, so many vices that hold us back from growing, a sudden shift already makes a massive difference in our lifestyle, in our energy, in our drive, in our mood, and everything that we do. So, since we are getting close to the end of the year, I think it is really important and valuable to talk about change. Because a lot of people like to start on a Monday, start on the first of the month, start on the new year. But the big real truth is that the best time to start is right now, not next week, not next month, as we are stepping into a brand new cycle with hope for a much better period than what we just went through because it will be really hard to make it any worse. We need to write down what we want to achieve and based on that plan ourselves to create a real transformation in our life in the next 6 months. So if you try for 6 months to start moving your body to walk to hit the gym, you don't have to go every single day. It can be 3 times a week, walks during the week and 3 times at the gym. And that alone will already create a huge difference in your body because most of the time doing just the basics are already too much for most people, right? And I don't really love using that word because everyone is average, but I mean the standard, which is working all day and crashing on the couch at night. So doing the basics for that type of person who has that kind of routine and those kinds of habits is already really hard. So if you do exercise for 6 months, take better care of your diet. Stop eating junk food during the week. Save it for the weekend. Cut out soda during the week. Stop drinking. Stop smoking. Start reading and writing more often. And also, you don't have to do it every day, at least 2 or 3 times a week, just to get a real sense of where you are, what is going on, what you need to organize, what you need to do. At least 10 little minutes. Sitting down, reflecting every single day, right? Thinking about your journey without consuming anything. Just being present and also focus on your hydration, which is something that so many people don't realize they are failing at, that most people fail at, because our brain needs water. Our body needs water. So calculate 50 milliliters per kilogram of weight of your body weight, and based on that, you will know exactly how much water you need to drink. And just because you are not thirsty doesn't mean you don't need water because your body adapts to the amount you give it. So it stops asking for water, and you end up staying in a state of dehydration. But something that when you stop eating, your body starts to store more fat and causes the opposite effect of what you want. It is not fat storage, but anyway, take care of your hydration. And by doing this, by making a small change over 6 months. And yes, believe it or not, this is a small change. We have this idea that it is something impossible, that it is very hard. But the truth is, this should be the baseline for every human being to do. Taking care of your nutrition, taking care of your training, your body, your learning, your self-development. This would be the foundation of adult life, of real adult life. We need to truly take care of ourselves first to be able to do everything else, right? Work, take care of our family, and so on. And within that, we also include learning, right? Studying at least half an hour every single day to discover new things. And when you bundle up a set of small changes in your daily life, you will end up becoming a person, a truly elevated and different kind of human being. Because as I said, for everyone else, doing this simple and basic stuff is already something very hard, very complicated, unreachable, and they believe they will never be able to do it, but everyone is capable of it. 6 months is exactly what it takes for you to make anything work in your life, whether it is taking better care of your health, taking care of your studies, learning something new, starting a new project, studying a new language, changing jobs. So basically, everything you think is very hard is probably only 6 months away from you. Think about that and imagine everything you ever wanted to do and how close it actually can be. Of course, there are things that, yes, take much more time. But as I always say, we cannot just think about giant goals. We need to break those big goals into smaller ones that fit within 6 months. Some examples of things I have already done within 6 months. We're starting a new project, starting to generate consistent results. For instance, in my first 6 months, I got around 100 people following along. The win might have looked, yes, small to others, but it was huge in the next 6 months. I reached 30,000 more people. Then in the months after that, 20,000 more, then 60,000 more after that. So you see, those are small milestones that we think we will never reach, but we are never going to reach them if we do not start. So if you start today something you want to change in your life, come back here in 6 months and let us talk about it. And I really want you to comment down here. What is the transformation you want to create in your life? What exactly is it that you need to change? Which area of your life do you want to transform? And say right in the comments that you are going to start today. And in 6 months, we are going to come back to this video and we will do a full review of who actually made it happen. You are going to come back here and comment because I think it is really interesting for us to have that follow-up. That sense of community of knowing there are real people out there supporting us on this journey. As I already have several goals for this new period, and I already started before, because as I always said, the best time to start is right now. Not next week, not tomorrow. Right? Because I am already in motion, so the best time to begin is today. Because today really is the right day. Right? It was just a small coincidence. But anyway, I truly hope you guys absorb this message because many times we think it takes years to accomplish certain things that are actually only a few months away from you. Something we dreamed about that felt so big is actually much closer than we imagine. And honestly, most things fit within that time frame if you really stop and think about it carefully. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, don't forget to comment down below what you thought. Leave your subscribe to the channel, and also turn on the notifications too. So that way you will always know whenever new content drops and you can keep up with everything right here with us. And let us talk very soon. Then, and thank you so much for being here.